Right, thank you very much. Welcome back this session today. Of course, this is English Hub. Thank you. So today we are going to talk about quantifiers. Repeat after me. Right, quantifiers. So quantifiers, as you see here, when we say a quantifier, all quantifiers are words that modify or determine the quantity of something. So we have quantifiers. We have what we call rito. We have a rito. We have a few. We have few. We have many. We have much. Okay, there are many, but today we're going to talk about a few, many, and much. Thank you. So this is Adeshia's lesson. The fantastic lesson. Just from me, you will enjoy. Thank you very much. So when we say rito, of course, we have what we call countable nouns, right? Countable nouns are nouns which are able to be counted. And we have an uncountable nouns. Simply, things are not able to be counted. You cannot count water. You cannot count rice. You cannot count money. Did you know that just counting money is very impossible? It is impossible just counting money. So, and we cannot count sand. We cannot count salt, and so there are many things which are not able to be counted. So those words which modify or determines the things which is able to be counted or things which are not able to be counted are what we call quantifiers. Repeat, quantifiers. So among those quantifiers we see little, a few, many, and much. Right? Okay, good. So little is used for a small number, the smallest number of things which are not able to be counted. You get a point? Are you getting me, please? When we say little is of course is a determiner which determines things, the smallest number of things which are not able to be counted. We can use, of course, example for rito, where we can say, as well as example, you can say, there is salt in food. Any type of salt within the food we are eating, they are rito. So meaning that ushobora kuba uri kurya ibiryo ukumva nta munyu na mukeya urimo, so kumva akunyu karimo kari kumvikana ari gake cyane, so you have to say that there is a little salt in the food. But ni hafi ya ntabwo kari kumvikana neza, ntabwo umunyu uri kumvikana neza mu byo turi kurya. There is a little salt in the food. We can use another example. We have rito. We have a little water in the cup. We have a little water in the cup. Simply, there is the amount or the water which is very, very little. Clear? the water which is very very little. Ubwo ni amazi make atagira umumaro ndetse nyine kwa hari ariko ni make cyane. We have a little water in the cup, right? So we have also what we call a little. What we call a little. A little, it is a small number of things which are not able to be counted, but at least according to a little. This one is at least according to this. When we compare this and this one is a least. Byibuze uko biri utwo twaba duhagije gake. Urugero, uwaguha amazi yuzuye acagasa agakombe cyangwa se ikirahuri, hanyuma undi bakamuha amazi makeya wenda yasoma rimwe agahita yamara. Uwo wahita uyamara ni little water, agacagase ikirahuri, it is a little water. So that is the usage between little and a little within English. A little is the smallest number. However, this a little, this is at least, isn't it? So the usage of a little, we can have such example. There is a little sugar, in tea. Clear? Even if the sugar which is in the tea is a very little, at least. Clear? You can say there is a little money in my pocket. Of course, because I don't have much money, so I have a little money for sure. Okay. Now we can move on. The usage of few and a few. Of course, this few is a small amount of number of things which are able to be counted. So things which are able to be counted, because you see I have 2 pieces of chalk, because are able to be counted. This is 1, this is 2. I have 2 pieces of chalk. So a few and a few are used for countable or counting things, showing us things which are able to be counted. However, the small amount of things which are able to be counted. Let's see the few example of few, where we can say there is few chalks, because here chalks can be counted. I have a few chalks, of course. I have a few chalks, and then because the dishes are able to be counted, you can say I do few dishes. I do few dishes. Did you know that? Please, we don't wash dishes, we do dishes. Did you know? Okay, good. Okay, let's move on. A few. A few is used for the small number, but at least according to few. However, we have to remember that these ones are used for countable number of things. Here we can have an example. I have a few notebook within my bag. In my bag, Clear? So we see a few rhyme or rhymes. Good. So let's move on. The usage of many and much. Of course, many is used for countable things, much is used for non-countable things. Many is used for things which are able to be counted, much is used for the big number. Those one are about the big number of things which is able to be counted. This one is used for big number which are not able to be counted. We have example here. For many we say I have many pens. Have many pens. Have many pens. Many is used for things which are able to be counted but a big number. You see here, big number. We have many pens. Simply there are a lot of pens. And much is used for uncountable things. You can say there are much water. Here, this much is used for unaccountable things, but for a big number of things. So, as a summary of our lesson of today, few and a few is used for countable nouns. It's used for countable nouns. However, for the smallest, or the small number of things, However, little and a little used for uncountable things. Uncountable nouns of things, but small number, the same as a few. However, many and much are the opposite of this one, is because are used for the big number. For many, big number of things which are able to become here, the big number of things which are not able to be counted. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for this session. Thank you for following me. May God bless you. See you once again.